Oh, great, Yuna. Let's play Yuna and let's find some spot removal. Let's destroy the Eleanor elves here. We are now down to 11 and we can get what here? Man, what we can get? Overlord of the Boilerbilges is what we can do. Let's deal 4 more damage. And I will block with my Overlord again. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I am Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a Naya Enchantments. But as always, before I explain this deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at mtg_barbieri, because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And don't forget that this deck list here is on my Hub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click in the link, go to my website, copy the deck list from there and import it directly to your MTG Arena. So this is a Naya Enchantments, which means it's a white, red and green deck, and we have a lot of enchantments here, and for that reason we use Yuna, Hope of Spira, because during your turn, Yuna and enchantment creatures you control have trample, lifelink and ward 2. At the beginning of your end step, you return up to 1 target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. So basically we have a lot of enchantments here, with the exception of these 2 spot removals. That is an instant, which has a Bergen also. Torch the tower deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If this spell was bargained, instead it deals 3 damage to that permanent and you scry 1. If a permanent dealt damage by Torch, the tower would die this turn, exile it instead. And we have Get Lost, that destroy target creature, enchantment or planeswalker, and its controller creates 2 map tokens. So this is the only cards here and the sorcery that are not enchantments. This sorcery here, it's a Spare Origins that Surveil 2, you gain 2 life. If the spell was cast from a graveyard, exile it, then put it onto the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. And it has flashback, which means it's a green and 3 colorless mana to cast it from the graveyard. And if you are playing from your hand, it's gonna be a green mana and 1 colorless mana. And when it comes from the graveyard, it will be summoned Spare Meddling. It's a 4/4, and on the lore counter 1, it will reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, put it in your hand. And on the lore counter 2, it will add 2 green mana. And on lore counter 3, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. And of course, after that, this creature here is destroyed. And let's talk about the enchantments now. We have here Sunrip, that's the enchantment that only costs 1 white mana. And when this enchantment enters, exile target no land permanents and opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So basically you can remove small threats that your opponent may have, but if for some reason this Sunrip here is destroyed, you can get it back from the graveyard with Yuna. And the same applies to the other enchantments here. We have also the Dredger's Insight. That's an enchantment. Whenever 1 or more artifact and or creature cards leave your graveyard, you gain 1 life. When this enchantment enters, mill 4 cards. You may put an artifact, creature or land card from among the milled cards into your hand. So it's a way that you have to get small creatures like Fear of Missing Out or Summon Fenrir, but you are not obligated to get any creature. So if you get, for example, an Overlord of the Boilerbilges or Knights of Round or Overlord of the Misty Moors, you can live on the battlefield, you can live on the graveyard, and then you can get back with Yuna, Hope of Spira, on one of the following turns, because you can get it for free from the graveyard. So if you are in the beginning of the game, maybe it's a good idea to leave some stronger creatures, heavy cost creatures on the graveyard, so you can get with Yuna. And of course, we have the creatures here. Oh, we still have a Banish Light. That's an enchantment that costs 3, and you can basically exile any non-land permanent an opponent controls until the enchantment leaves the battlefield. So you can remove any stuff from the battlefield of your opponent. And we have the creatures here. We have Fear of Missing Out. That's a way that you have to drop big creatures here on the graveyard. For example, let's say you play a Fear of Missing Out, and you can discard a card and draw a card. You have to do this. So you can discard Boilerbilges or Misty Moors or the Knights of Round, so you can get back with the Yuna. Also, we have here the Delirium mechanic in this creature that says whenever this creature attacks for the first time each turn, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, untap target creature. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. So basically, if you are attacking with any other creature here and Fear of Missing Out is attacking, you can choose one big creature here, for example, Overlord of the Boilerbilges, to attack it 2 times. So it will also trigger their mechanic 2 times, because whenever this permanent enters or attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target. And besides the fact that it's a 5/5, so you can cause 2 times damage with this creature here. If you don't have a blocker and you are attacking 2 times with this creature, you basically will be dealing 18 damage. 2 times 10 damage from the creature and 8 damage from the mechanic of this creature. And also we have here the Overlord of the Misty Moors, that it has whenever this impermanent enters or attacks, create 2/1 white insect creature tokens with flying. So basically every time you attack, you will create these insects here. And don't forget that both Overlords here has an impending cost. So in this case here, you can pay 2 red mana and 2 colorless mana to cause 4 damage to any target. And here you will pay 2 white mana and 2 colorless mana to create 2/1 white insect creature tokens with flying. Basically, this is it. And we have also the Summon Knights of Round. That's our creature that costs the most amount of mana. It costs 8 mana. It's 2 white mana and 6 colorless mana. And when you have the 4 first lore counters, you will create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens. So for the next 4 turns after it enters on the game, it will create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens every turn. And on turn 5, you have the ultimate end. Other creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn, but an indestructible counter on each one of them. So basically you will have 12 creatures. In the worst case scenario, you will have 12 creatures that will be 4/4 with indestructible. And this creature here will die on the turn 5 after it enters in the game. So it's an amazing creature, and also this creature here is a 3/3 with indestructible. So spot removal, global removals that destroy creatures will not work against this creature here specifically, and on the next turn it will create another 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens. So basically here, this is the deck. Oh, we can play a Summon Fenrir as well. You can, on the lore counter 1, you can search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap it, then shuffle. So it's a way that you have here to ramp a little bit and play maybe Yuna on turn 4 or something like this. And on the lore counter 2, when you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. And on the lore counter 3, the last one, you draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for the greatest power. And it's another way that you have here to draw a card. And basically it's a 3/2, but it's an amazing card, especially in the beginning of the game when you need to ramp. And you can keep bringing it back with Yuna and ramping even more. So basically you will be able even to play the Knights of Round or the Overlord of the Misty Moors or the Boilerbilges from your hand. You don't need to obligatory uh, let's say, drop this card on the graveyard and then get back with the Yuna. You maybe can play from your hand without any problem because you will have enough mana to do this. And don't forget that the Torch to the Tower has a bargain, and a bargain you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast this spell. So you will deal 3 damage instead of just 2. And you can sacrifice, for example, the Dredger's Inside, you can sacrifice a token created by the Misty Moors, or you can sacrifice even a small creature here and get back with Yuna. You have plenty of possibilities to play with this deck here. We have a lot of strategy that you can learn while you are playing with this deck. This deck is very strong, and I believe that if you have enough wild cards to create the cards that you need to have this deck, I think that is gonna be a great option for you to play on the current standard. So let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Okay, we have 3 lands here. We can ramp with the Fenrir, and we have a Shanrip to do some spot removal. Actually, I believe that we are losing Shanrip. Maybe. Yeah. Goodbye, Shanrip. Let's begin with starting town. And then we can go for Dredger's Insight. Let's discard the Fenrir because we can get an enchantment back later. And we can go for, let me see here, Dredger's Insight. We mill 4 and get 1 land back. Or a creature. What we need to do here. Actually, I believe that a land would be better. Because I can play the Summon Fairy on the next turn. And then I will put another land. Okay, they are getting my Spare Origins. Great. Let's play this red mana. Actually, it's red and green. Let's get a land, a plains, because I don't think I have a plains here. Great, and I believe that we can play Yuna on the next turn. But probably they are holding some... They probably are holding some spot removal to destroy my Yuna. I will not play my Yuna because I don't want to give them the chance to destroy it. So let's go for Spira Origins, and we can create a creature now. Another Shanrip. I don't think that's gonna be useful. I can get it later with the Yuna. Oops, I think they have some problems with lands. Okay, now they have 3 lands. Let's wait. Okay, Unstoppable Slasher. Great. We can play... let's see. We can play a forest. We can destroy this creature here. And we can bargain with an enchantment. Let me see. Okay, let's cancel. Bargain. You may sacrifice an artifact enchantment. Okay, I can sacrifice an enchantment. So let's bargain. Let's deal 3 damage here. Sacrifice this enchantment. We have another Summon Fenrir. Yeah, okay. No problem. And let's play a Yuna. And then we can play a Fear of Missing Out, and let's drop this Cavern of Souls. Okay, we got the Fenrir, and we can attack. Great. And we can get what? Fear of Missing Out? No, let's get another Fenrir. So we get 1 more land, a plains. Okay. Now probably they are going to destroy my Yuna. Yeah, They exile it, no problem. Let's play this land here. And we can play a Fenrir. Oh, come on, man. Let's finish the game. Okay, one more game, one more victory. Okay, we have 2 spot removals here. And this card we need to discard as soon as possible. Let's play... Okay, don't have a white mana. But I have a red mana. Let's destroy it. So we avoid the ramping that they are trying to do. Okay, 2 more damage. Let's play this Hushwood Verge here. And I believe that we can play the other one and then Fenrir. Or, yeah, okay, let's play the Fenrir first, so we can get 1 more land. Let's say we have now, we are going to get the plains. And then I can play a Fear of Missing Out with +1/+1 counter. And we can discard, I don't know, maybe the Sun Rip. Quantum Riddler. Yeah, we can discard the Sun Rip. It will not be useful. They have a lot of big creatures. So I don't think that, unless they have another Llanowar Elves or something like this. Okay, another summon Fenrir. We have 5 mana, we can pay 2 life. Let's play Fear of Missing Out. We can discard the Sun Rip. Okay, another plains, and we can get another land on the battlefield. Let's say we need a mountain. Okay, let's attack, 3 damage to the face. And now we have 3, 6, 7. We need 1 more mana to play 2 turns ahead, the Knights of Rounds. Sun Reap, okay, they are getting what? My Fear of Missing Out? Yeah. It's the only 2-drop that I have on battlefield. So, let's see. Sun Reap. We can play this land here. We can get their Sun Reap, and then I will discard what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I need this mana here to play the Knights of Round. So we have to discard the Torch the Tower. Oh, we got another land. But okay, they are down to 8. And we can play the Knights of Round on the next turn. Exalted Sunborn. If 1 or more tokens would be created on your control, okay, they created 2 creatures. 2 for 4. Okay. Oh. Very interesting combo. They are now back to 16 life. Okay, nice move. Let's play this land here. And we can play the summon Knights of Rounds. And let's hold, because I don't want to lose my Fear of Missing Out. And I think that I really need my Yuna. But the problem is that I don't have the Overlord. Yeah, they got back my Fear of Missing Out. Yeah, I need my boiler builder. I think that's the name, Overlord of the boiler something. Don't remember. Okay, exalted sunborn again. They are now with 37 cards on the deck. Okay, let's block here with both. And let's block here with both. I can recreate my tokens, so it's gonna be just fine. Okay, Shan Rip. Let's play the Dredger's Insight and let's see what we get. Oh, I can get the Overlord of the Boilerbilges. Let's get this here. I think that we can. Actually, I will attack with all. Let's attack with all. And let's see if they're going to block it. If they block, I can use my Boilerbilger to destroy their Exalted Sunborn, which is not the case. Okay, let's destroy this creature here. And we can use this card here and try to pump it. Okay, of course, I never pump with the map. It's incredible. I always get a land with this map. Outcast of Trailblazer. Okay. Now they have 5 mana for here and 1 from here. Yeah, they have 5 mana. And they can play a Quantum Riddler. Oh, they played a Temur Battle Crier. Okay. Oh, they have a lot of creatures as well. And they are now down to 29 cards on the deck. They are drawing a lot of cards. They have now 12 cards in hand, 11. They have to discard what, 7? Now they have to discard 3. I mean 3. Okay, that's crazy, man. This is really crazy. They are now with 14 cards. They have to discard 7. Okay, they got 4 life back, and I need to destroy this Exalted Sunborn as soon as possible. We can get some life back with the spell Origins. Okay, another land here. A land is something that I don't need. Okay, another land. Let's play the spell Origins. Oh, we have the Yuna. Yuna is great. Great, we draw cards. Now we can play Yuna. And what we can do, we don't have any. Why I can't get an enchantment from the graveyard? Very strange. Let's attack here. Destroy their Temur. And let's see what they want to do. We'll get 5 life back, okay. Okay, great. Now we can play another Knights of Round because this is not a legendary creature. I can have another one and we can create some more creatures here. So we have a lot of creatures. I can't complain about the number of creatures. Okay. And they keep drawing their deck out. Come on, man. And they will draw more cards, even more. Okay, they are drawing a lot of cards. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. They are milling themselves. Holy God. They only have 4 cards in the deck now. And 25 cards on the hand. But they only have 2 mana available. They have 12. Actually, they can attack with 4. Both here can attack as well. They can only attack with the Exalted Sunborn here, and this Outcaster, and this other 4 cards here, 4 tokens. Yeah, I think they are now in deep trouble. I will create 6 more Knights. Okay, they destroyed my Yuna. And that's it. Shan Reap, they can get one of my tokens. And if they attack, they are getting back to 12 life. Let's see what they are going to do. They have 12 creatures to block. And they have 9 creatures here. They have 13 creatures to... Yeah, they have 13 creatures to block. What we can do? Let's see. Let's try to... We have 7... Let's play first the map here. Let's try to spread the +1/+1 counters if we find. Okay, Yuna is what I need, but I can't draw it yet. So let's... what we can do? I will just play the Overlord of the Mist Moors. And then we can attack on the next turn. Let's play the map on this creature here, and let's do this again with the other creature. Great. And we can play a Shan Reap on one of their tokens. That's what we can do. And let's hold one more turn, because I think that we are winning this game. They will not be able to cause me 15 damage. At least not attacking. And on the next turn, I will be able to attack with all that I can, because this creature here will give +2/+2 to all other creatures. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we have Get Lost. We have some Dredgers in sight. Okay, great. Let's play this land here. We don't have white mana. That's a problem. But let's play this land here. whatever. We can try to get a white mana with Dredger's Insight. Oh, it's a lifelink deck. Okay, just have red mana. This is very problematic. Okay, now I have a white mana as well. And a green mana. Okay, let's play this Dragon's Insight here, and we can get what? Plains. Let's get a plains. Now let's get Spira Origins. Okay, 2 more lands, I don't need it. 2 life, okay. We can use Get Lost to remove some creature that they may cast. Okay, Exemplar of Light. Great, we can use the torch. Let's bargain, and let's destroy their creature. Let's get rid of this. Okay, Dredger's Insight again. Okay, let's keep it. We can play here, but first we can play the Spare Origins. Okay, Yuna. Yuna is always great. We don't have a strong enchantment creature yet. But if I play the Overlord first, maybe they destroy it and I can get back with Yuna. Okay. Oh, great. Perfect. Let's play Cavern of Souls. Let's say that's for Cleric. They don't have a counter spell. We have 3/6 lands here. We can play the Overlord. We can destroy their Hylia. And let's attack. Now we can play a Dredger's Insight, and let's see if we have some strong creature that we can bring back from the graveyard. No, we don't have yet, but we can get a Yuna. Let's get a Yuna so we can have one more chance to bring stuff from the graveyard. If you get another land here, we can play the Overlord. Okay, another Hylia that will be destroyed by the Overlord. Sheltered by Ghost. Okay, no problem. No problem. We can, let's see, play a Forest, play a Get Lost on the Sheltered by Ghost. Then we can destroy the Hylia. Okay, great. Now we can play Yuna. And we can get Dredger's Insight. Let's see what we can mill. Okay, Fear of Missing Out. Okay. That's it. We can play Fear of Missing Out and then discard the Overlord and get with Yuna. I think that's a good play. Voice of Victory, okay. Let's see what we can do. We can destroy the Voice of Victory. Okay, we still can destroy with the Overlord. Okay, that's not a land, so it's great. Oh, okay, we can get the Voice of Victory with the Shan Reap. Great. We can, it's a legendary creature. We can play Fear of Missing Out. Let's discard the Overlord here. Perfect. We can bargain and destroy the Hylia with this enchantment here. Let's sacrifice it. So it will cause 3 damage. And okay, another Yuna. It's always amazing. We always need Yuna. And then we can attack, get even more life back, cause 4 damage. So it's gonna be 12 damage only in this turn. And we can get back the Mistmurs. Yeah. Bring me the Mistmurs. Great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It was a perfect turn, this one here. And on the next turn, we can cause 9, 12, 14, 20, 22, 24 damage. They will be almost lose the game. Yeah, of course. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we have 4 lands here, Unspare Origins that can help us to filter some cards, especially on the beginning of the game. Let's play this land here, a forest. Okay, if we need, we play the Sacred Foundry so we can play Shanrip. Okay, Duress. Goodbye, Spare Origins, probably. Yeah. Of course. Now we can play this land here tapped because it will not make difference. Let's play what? Okay, I have another Shanrip, but I will do nothing. We can play the Spare Origins on the next turn. Okay, let's play the Spare Origins. Are they... Okay, I think they are not going to counter it. I have enough mana. I have 2 mana here. We have 6. In theory, on the next turn we can play Yuna, but I don't think that's gonna be... That's gonna be a good idea. Okay, let's play Summon Fenrir. So if they want to spend another spot removal, they can spend on the Fenrir. Okay. Great. Maybe they have even more. Chart a course. Okay, probably they will find another spot removal here. Let's play Cavern of Souls. Let's say it's for a cleric, because I don't want them to counter my Yuna. Okay, they don't seem to have, I'm not sure, to have a counter. But probably they will have a spot removal. But whatever, let's play and let's see what they are going to do. They have to pay Ward 2. They can't destroy this turn at least. Okay, we can get a plains now. Okay, mountain. We have enough plains. Okay, now they are going to destroy my Yuna. Yeah, of course. It seems to be Reanimator deck. Okay, let's discard a land because I don't need more lands. And I get another one, but okay. Let's attack. They are now down to 17. Yeah, I don't have many enchantments on my graveyard. So Yuna will not help me in this case. I need the Overlord. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's play it, cause 4 damage to the face. Let's attack. And now they are down to 10. I believe that we can finish the game on the next turn. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we have 3 lands here. Let's keep 7. We have green and red mana. A summon Fenrir can help us to get a white mana. Okay, let's play this red mana here, and let's play a Torch the Tower. So they will not ramp. At least not in this turn. Okay, another Llanowar Elves. 2 Llanowar Elves. Okay, they ramped a lot. It's not a little, it's a lot. Let's discard what? Cavern of Souls, because they are not playing with blue. So okay, we can play Summon Fenrir on the next 2 turns. So we will have 2, 3, 4 on the next turn, 5, 6 on the other one, and then we can play Overlord. Okay. Okay. Actually, I need to play Overlord as soon as possible because I need to destroy the Chocobo. Yeah. I need to destroy this Chocobo as soon as possible. On the next turn, if they have another land to play, the toughness will be 4. Yeah, I don't have an option. Let's play a Summon Fenrir, and let's hope that they don't have another land. Let's get the planes here. And let's see, we have just 1 red mana, but I have another one here. So I can play the Impending Cost. Okay, Hunter's Talent. Okay. Let's see what we can do. We can destroy their creature. My creature will die anyway on the next turn and I will not attack. Okay, let's play this land here. And we can play with the Impending Cost and destroy their Chocobo. Great. I had enough time to destroy their creature. Now we can play another Fenrir and a Dredger's Insight. I believe that I'm going to play the Dredger's Insight first, so we can drop some cards on the graveyard. And let's see what we can get. Okay, 3 damage to the face. I'm down to 14. And they are back to 20. Actually, they didn't lose any life in this game. Okay, 3 damage to the face. Okay, great. We have 6 mana. Let's pay 2 life. Let's play this Overlord here. And let's destroy one of their elves. Great. Great. The Overlord of the Boilerbilges can really control the board. Unless they destroy it now, but I don't think they have an easy way to destroy playing with blue and green. Yeah, they have an easy way. I will not talk about anything about this anymore. Let's play Fenrir. Let's get a land, mountain, okay. Let's play Dredger's Insight. And we have another Fenrir. And that's it. My predictions is always the worst as possible. Okay, let's leave it tapped. Let's play a summon Fenrir. It's now for 3. Let's get a planes. And should we attack? Yeah, whatever. Let's attack. They will be down to 17. Ice to Explorer. Oh, they can play lands now. It's gonna be a 3/4 and can become a 4/5, 6, 7. Five, 6, I mean. Yeah, let's take the damage. I need to get to Lost. Okay, another... What we can do? Let's hold this creature here to block, and we can destroy the Ice to Explorer. And let's hold. So if they attack, I can use my Fenrir to block. Oh man, it's now a 6/7. Okay, let's block here. Oh great, Yuna. Let's play Yuna and let's find some spot removal. Let's destroy the Eleanor Elves here. We are now down to 11 and we can get what here? Man, what we can get? Overlord of the Boilerbilges is what we can do. Let's deal 4 more damage. And I will block with my Overlord again. That's it. One more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. Got any questions about the build or how it plays? Drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.